The 15 wealthiest billionaires in Canada have seen their net worth rise by over 30% since the pandemic began. And that can't just be pandemic profiteering, because many of these billionaires have asked the bills, the 5s, the 10s, the 20s, that you could purchase things with is up 8%, even at a time when people are using paper cash less than ever before. This is the largest.
Hey guys, welcome back to my video, and this is Rainan again, and you're watching Halo Halo Mix Vlogs. Thank you for watching my videos. If you haven't done so, please go through my channel and subscribe to it, and hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. So the video that you just saw is only a small bit of what I'm gonna play to you. Is um I'm not a political person here. I'm just it's like I pulled it out because I'm gonna play it to you. So it's because probably it's more relevant because it's gonna put us just to stake a claim, stake to whatever claim that I'm talking about, the inflation, because normally you don't see inflation when it's until it's too late and until it's already creeping up. But this a member of the parliament here in Canada is talking about it, and he's delivering it and during his speech in the parliament, and yeah, even as I'm talking to you, even as I'm talking to you, sitting here talking to you, inflation is happening around the world because of the money printing that central government and central banks around the world are doing. So it's not confined here in Canada, in the U.S., in it's all over the world, in Japan, in the Philippines, in Europe, in in most countries in Asia, like it's everywhere. So you just have to decide for yourself, and I just pulled it up uh, because he normally you don't normally hear anyone talk about it, especially the governments, until it's already too late. So the reason why, I mean, that's the reason why I pull it up. So here's the full video, and you decide for yourself, and you prepare accordingly if you believe in what he's saying or what I've been talking about these past few weeks, because I can just sit down, relax, and I know what's going to happen. That's why I'm making people aware of to uh, to what's gonna happen. We're gonna see inflation slowly creep up after all this medical emergency, and probably we're gonna see hyperinflation. So here is.
15 wealthiest billionaires in Canada have seen their net worth rise by over 30% since the pandemic began. And that can't just be pandemic profiteering, because many of these billionaires have assets in fields that have not done well during the pandemic. So what has caused these assets to inflate in value? Well, the answer is whenever the government, through its central bank, prints $400 billion of money and pumps it into the financial assets of the system, those who have assets become wealthier.
That's why I've been telling in my videos that you have to put your cash into assets like what the rich are doing. They have a wine collection, they have car collection, they have a collection of jewelry, they have art collection, they have real estate. I think most people don't have that cash to put into real estate, but if you do, you should consider putting it into real estate or tax stocks. They have companies that earns them income. They also have farmlands that that raise their own food. Okay.
And that would be just wonderful if there were no consequences for anyone else. But the historical experience is that when governments print money to pay their bills, which is effectively what they're doing here.
So yeah, when the government prints money, that the money that was just um, put into the system in just a flick of a few buttons, this money, this money, that the debt that they just created has to be repaid somehow, and the only way to repay that is to increase the taxes, increase the prices of the commodities.
But eventually it raises the cost of living for everyone else. Now,
So when you have taxes rising and gasoline prices are rising, and you have prices of basic commodities in the grocery stores, and then you have your salary not keeping up with the rise of these prices, you know not going to be happy about it, right? Everyone's happy when, especially the rich, when stock markets is going up, just like what's happening right now. But the people on the streets are the ones suffering, because when the when this inflation goes into the supermarket, the grocery stores, that's when we feel that we're being left out.
the bank claims they're technically not printing money. Well,
Yeah, because the banks and the government, um, they're gonna put a fancy name into it, like they're gonna throw in quantitative easing, just to really uh, cover up for what they're doing. They're gonna put in stimulus, right?
the data that is available tells exactly the opposite story. In fact, the number of banknotes in circulation, these are the dollar, the bills, the fives, the tens, the 20s, that you could.
Yeah, that is they're printing this paper money, and also they're putting money into your bank account, just like the serve. And these are digital money. No, not digital just yet, but that's what they're planning to do, to make everything into digital. So if they can print money now with the paper in the current system that we have now, then what makes you think that they can't do it when everyone goes digital? So this thing is not happening just here in Canada. It's happening in the US, it's happening in Europe, it's happening in Asia, every countries in Asia, in Africa, in Australia and New Zealand. So it's happening all over the world. So we're going to see inflation, or maybe even hyperinflation.
Purchase things with is up 8%, even at a time when people are using paper cash less than ever before. This is the largest percentage increase since the mid-1980s. M1 money supply is up 17%, even while the economy shrinks. And when the supply of money exceeds the production of goods and services, eventually, though not immediately, you experience inflation.
Yeah, because when there are more money chasing the same quantity of goods and services, you're going to see inflation, because more and more people are willing to pay for certain items and certain goods and services for a much higher prices. Then you're going to see it across the board. So it's not just happening here in Canada, which this minister, a member of parliament, is racing through his speech on the parliament floor. It's happening around the world, but no one's just talking about it, and everyone's happy because stock market is going up, and they see their net worth going up.
A phenomenon that the governor of the Bank of Canada admitted to me before the Finance Committee falls heaviest on the shoulders of the poorest people. Why? Because they deal disproportionately in cash, whereas the wealthy can protect themselves from inflation by shoveling their money into assets that inflate in value The poor deal mostly in cash and therefore have their very limited net worth eaten away. And so here we have a monstrous policy of transferring wealth from from wage earners to asset holders.
So I talked about the transfer of money, the transfer of wealth. In my previous video, if you haven't gone through my channel, please do so. And yeah, it's the transfer of wealth that's happening right now, and I hope it goes the other way around. Like the wealth is transferred from the richest to the poorest. But what's happening and what's about to happen is that the poor is getting squeezed out, and although their life's work are being transferred to the richest, to the already people that are already rich and already happily well off. So it's up to you to do what necessary to protect your life's work, because you don't have we don't have enough time. Just for like just taking myself as an example, I only have you know maybe 20 years to in the good maybe the good times. It's going to be only 20 years to, if ever I get squeezed out of the system, and I may not have enough time to enjoy it if I get squeezed out during this transfer of wealth. So I hope you do the right thing, and you keep and continue to do your preparations, because eventually this will this is what's going to happen. And I don't want to see anyone get squeezed out of the system, because a lot of people have been squeezed out already during the 2008 GFC. You see that the stock market is just continuing to go up, and the rich are just um, having their heyday, and everyone's happy because the stocks went up, and stuff like that. And so with that, um, I hope yeah, I hope you protect yourself, and I hope to see you again in my next video, um, which is how they're trying to deal with this. They're trying to do a reset of the financial system and the monetary system. So I'll see you again next time, and I hope you have a great great new year. Bye bye.